So, lads, obviously, we know that the Connecticut Sun have sold their franchise and they want to move the team to Boston. However, it's looking like the WNBA, the Board of Governors, are just going to say nah. It's looking like they are going to veto it. And could you imagine being a player on the Connecticut Sun right now, being on a rookie deal and being like, oh my God, we're going to get our own facility. We're moving to Boston, and then being told, nope, you're still playing. We are not allowing anyone to buy the team. People are like, oh, it needs to be a Connecticut based team. Apparently they may not sell it to anyone. But it's like, it makes no sense as well, because like first of all, they're paying for more for it than an expansion fee. That's one thing. So it's more expensive than expansion. And there's about 10 cities that want expansion. So it's not going to stop expansion. But, and it doesn't like, and people are like, oh, but it'll, the Boston didn't put an expansion bid. Who cares? Who cares? Like, the city didn't put an expansion bid. Like, it's madness. But let's take a listen here. This sounds like they're going to veto it. It says here, relocation decisions are made by WNBA Board of Governors, not by individual teams. As part of our recent expansion process, in which 3 new franchises were awarded to Cleveland, Detroit, and Philadelphia, 9 additional cities also applied for WNBA and remain under active consideration. No groups from Boston applied for a team at that time, and those other cities remain under consideration based on the extensive work that is part of the expansion process and currently have priority over Boston. Celtics' prospective ownership have also reached out to the league office and asked that Boston receive strong consideration for a WNBA franchise at the appropriate time. Yeah, they're vetoing it. They're vetoing it. Oh my God, they're going to veto it. It would be just like the WNBA to further piss players off during CBA negotiations. That means a more favored ownership group is bidding for Boston location, and the W might not be opposed to having 2 teams 107 miles apart in the media-heavy Northeast corridor. Besides, how else are they going to extract $250+ million from expansion fees? Like, they're going to do that, but yeah, they're vetoing it. They're vetoing it. Look at these quotes. They'd be silly as hell not to approve this. Find it so interesting that the WNBA is just sticking to the expansion discussion instead of actually addressing relocation. It actually seems nearly certainty that, the Boston Sun or the Boston, whatever they want to call them, is not going to be happening. If you guys agree, that's an absolutely shit one for the WNBA players. Subscribe. We are trying to hit 56.1k by the end of the day. We are 55 subscribers off. But we got to just talk about this. Like, this is a gut punch. This is a gut punch for anyone that is involved in the Connecticut Sun organization currently. It's a gut punch for the Mohegan Sun tribe, who basically can't sell their team. Because, like, they play at the Sun casino, like, arena. So, like, the tribe own where they play. The tribe own the they own the arena. They own the training facility. Like, they own all of that. But it's looking like they are going to it's gonna happen. And, like, it's looking like they basically can't sell their team. It's looking like they essentially can't sell their team. They're trying to sell them. Like, all the players are like, you know what, we want more and more players to we want teams to, be able to keep up with all of our facilities and everything. And one team just goes, you know what, like, we can't keep up with this. We can't keep up with this. So we're gonna sell our team to someone who can keep up with it. But they've already committed $100 million facility to Boston. And it looks like it looks like it doesn't matter. It looks like it doesn't matter. So everyone's saying, oh, there's probably going to be something in the CBA. The player's going to push that, like, they might have to sell their teams if they're not willing to, like, get them better facilities. And the Connecticut Sun are like, okay, cool. We can't give you better facilities. We'll sell the team. So we're going to be seeing the Connecticut Sun playing in the, like, we're going to be seeing, you know what? All I'm going to say is that somebody is thinking about the children. I talked about it yesterday and I was like, what won't somebody think about the children? Because of all those WNBA players that used to show up to their birthday parties, like, won't somebody think of the children? Like, they now have, those kids are going to be delighted. All those kids who, maybe even not, if it's not the birthday parties, maybe those kids were having their like 10 years old, like circuit training, fun classes. And then on the other half of the court, they would take half the court, and the other half of the court would be the Connecticut Sun preparing for game 5 to make it into the WNBA finals. Like, if only. Like, we're going to see that even more. We're going to see the purity of amateur basketball in professional. You're going to be seeing potentially Juju Watkins, because the Sun might end up with that number 1 pick in 2027. Could you imagine, instead of being able to unveil Juju Watkins in a brand new arena, in the brand new Boston, whatever they're going to be called, as this big new franchise player in Boston, in this new arena, Juju Watkins is in fact going to be, there's going to be so many children that are having their own class, their own gym classes, and they can look over and look down and watch Juju Watkins perform in front of them. Like, that would be great, wouldn't it? Watching Juju Watkins play in a public facility. But nah, it's like, this would be embarrassing. Like, if it was any other team, if they were trying to sell a competent team, it'd be something. Like, they're trying to sell the Connecticut Sun, which is something that the owners basically have said, you know what, we actually just can't keep up. We can't keep up with the costs. And they're trying to sell the Connecticut Sun, and the WNBA are essentially saying, nah, you're not selling. Which is crazy. Which is absolutely crazy. But look, at the end of the day, it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't think we're going to be seeing too much when it comes to talks about this anytime soon. I think it sounds like they're vetoing. It really sounds like they're vetoing, which is not good for fans in Boston. Good for fans in Connecticut. You got the Huskies and you've still got the Sun for the foreseeable, it seems. And it is crazy that, like, I wonder what happens if they can't sell it. Does that make the Connecticut Sun basically an unsellable asset? Because no one is going to want to keep the team in Connecticut, and it's unsellable if anyone wants to move it. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It just sums up the WNBA. Nobody wants to play in Connecticut. Everyone's pissed because of everything that's going on. They're trying to move the team to Connecticut, to a place that players are like, yeah, we want to play in Boston. And then the league are just going to say nah, because apparently 9 cities have priority over Boston. And let's be real, there's not going to be 30 WNBA teams, so Boston's never getting a WNBA team. Oh, lads, this is hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious. So anyway, yeah, that is the video. I'll see you guys.